I myself, I make sure my kids are fed first before I feed myself. Every day they ask for more, like snacks or meals. Every day breaks my heart, you know. And I gotta say no because you got nothing.
For residents of Canada's northernmost communities, healthy food, even food itself at times, has become a luxury many cannot afford. For those living in northern Canada, food prices are routinely 2 times higher than those found in southern provinces, and with almost 40% unemployment rates, this is a potent combination. Indeed, recent studies show that some 70% of Nunavut children under 5 live in a household facing moderate to severe food insecurity.
I just went and I picked up a few things for dinner and lunch tomorrow, and it was $300. That's not even a whole week.
To even attempt to solve this problem, we must first identify the major cost of contributors, of which there are 3. First, the cost of operation, second, the cost of storage, and third, the cost of distribution. The cost of operating stores in the north comes primarily from electricity and workers. The cost of storage originates from the lack of available facilities with the necessary equipment and machinery to store perishable foods for any period of time, and because of this, frequent deliveries are necessary. The cost of distribution arises through the massive operating costs for planes and boats delivering goods to the north on a repetitive basis. So which actors have attempted to mitigate the costs in these 3 areas, and what have those attempts looked like? As expected, the government has been the primary actor, attempting to alleviate the problem through 2 successive programs, both of which operated and continue to operate through subsidizing certain aspects of the food supply chain in northern communities. The first of the programs, developed in 1961, was replaced in 2011 by Nutrition North.
Nutrition North Canada aims to help increase and improve daily access to healthy, perishable foods to northern families by providing retail subsidies.
Since its conception, Nutrition North has run into numerous difficulties, from restrictive eligibility guidelines to insufficient data collection, to retailers swallowing the subsidies and spoiled food being distributed and sold long after its expiration date. Opposition has been fierce.
People in northern communities have been forced to root around in garbage dumps to find food.
There's evidence that to survive, people have to scrounge for food in the dump.
The deputy mayor for Rankin says that residents are scavenging in the local dump for food.
So how do we solve this problem without incurring massive costs? The answer lies in providing communities with affordable, compact, nutritious, enticing food alternatives with exceptionally long shelf life, coupled with government-funded storage facilities in Canada's northernmost communities. The answer? Soylent. Soylent is a recently engineered powdered mixture of soy protein, algal oil, isomaltose, and other various vitamins and minerals. Soylent is poised to drastically reduce costs in all 3 of the areas mentioned previously.
Soylent is an alternative to traditional food that gives people a convenient, affordable, and healthy way to fuel their bodies. Soylent was engineered to maximize nutrition, to nourish the body in the most efficient way possible.
Cost of operation would be lower because storing Soylent in stores requires markedly less energy and machinery than keeping perishable foods. Cost of storage would be significantly lower because storage facilities would not require any expensive machinery or technology like refrigeration units. And cost of distribution would be less because less frequent deliveries would have to be made as a result of Soylent's shelf life. Current costs for the Soylent mixture average less than $2 per meal at market value, with the cost of wholesale significantly lower. Not to mention, in powder form, Soylent can have a shelf life of almost 2 years. No special outfitting would be needed for storage facilities, merely a roof and walls to keep rain, wind, and snow from entering the building. While maybe not providing all communities with the things they want, like fresh greens, fresh meat, and other quickly perishable food items, we can start by providing them with the things they need, and do so without forcing them into poverty. When 70% of children under 5 years old in Nunavut are living in food insecure households, meals available for less than $2 can mean the difference between starving and staying healthy. If we are going to improve food in the north, we're going to have to be open to a change in the system. A food production system that scales very well, that has very minimal impact to the environment. Food that takes longer to spoil is easier to transport, and that is what Soylent is.